Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tutorialverse Hub. Have you ever pulled out an old favorite movie, a classic video game, or a CD full of memories, only to find it's unplayable because of scratches? It's the worst feeling, right? That dreaded skipping, freezing, or the disc not even being recognized. Well, before you toss it in the trash, I've got a surprisingly effective, old-school trick that might just save the day. Today, we're diving into the legendary toothpaste method to bring your scratched discs back to life. First, let's quickly understand what's happening. An optical disc, like a DVD, Blu-ray, or CD, has a protective polycarbonate layer. Data is stored on a layer beneath that. When you see a scratch, it's usually on this outer plastic layer. If the scratch is deep enough to damage the data layer underneath, that shiny metallic part, then I'm sorry to say, the disc is likely a goner. But for light to moderate surface scratches, the kind that make the disc skip, we're basically going to polish the plastic surface to make it smooth again, so the laser can read the data underneath without getting deflected. So which scratches can we fix? The ones you want to target are the light, scuffy ones. A good way to check is to hold the disc up to a light. If you can see light shining straight through the scratch, it's probably too deep. Also, scratches that run in a circle, along the path the laser travels, are much more problematic than scratches that go from the center of the disc outwards, like spokes on a wheel. We're aiming to fix those radial scratches and general scuffs. Alright, let's get into the step-by-step process. Here's what you'll need. Your scratch disc, a tube of basic white paste-style toothpaste, not the gel kind, and definitely not one with whitening crystals or microbeads. And a soft, lint-free cloth, like a microfiber cloth you'd use for cleaning glasses. Step 1. Clean the disc. Run it under some cool water and gently wipe it with your fingers to remove any dust or fingerprints. It's important to start with a clean surface. Dry it thoroughly with a clean section of your microfiber cloth, wiping from the center straight out to the edge. Never wipe in a circular motion, as that can create more of those bad circular scratches. Step 2. Apply the toothpaste. Squeeze a small amount, maybe the size of a pea, onto the disc. Remember, we need a basic, non-abrasive paste. The key ingredient we're looking for is a very mild abrasive that will gently polish the plastic. Whitening or gritty toothpastes are too harsh and will just make things worse. Step 3. The polishing. Using your finger or a clean part of your cloth, gently rub the toothpaste into the scratch. The most important part here is your technique. You must rub in a straight line from the center of the disc to the outer edge, directly across the scratch. Do not rub in circles. Continue this radial motion for a couple of minutes, applying gentle, even pressure. You're not trying to scrub it clean, you're trying to finely sand down the edges of the scratch. Step 4. Rinse and dry. Once you're done polishing, it's time to wash off all the toothpaste. Rinse the disc thoroughly under cool running water. Make sure every last bit of residue is gone, as any leftover paste will cause problems. Then, very carefully, pat it dry with another clean, soft, lint-free cloth. Again, always wipe from the center outwards, not in circles. Step 5. Test it out. Your disc should now look shinier and feel smoother. Pop it into your player and see if it works. If it still skips a little but is better than before, you can try repeating the process one more time. Sometimes it takes a couple of passes for more stubborn scuffs, but if it doesn't work after 2 or 3 tries, the scratch might just be too deep. Now, a few important don'ts. Don't use gel toothpaste. Don't use any toothpaste with whitening, tartar control, or microbeads. These contain harsh abrasives that will create more scratches. And I'll say it one last time, never ever wipe in a circular motion. Of course, the best cure is prevention. Always handle your discs by the outer edge and the center hole to avoid fingerprints. When you're done using a disc, put it straight back into its case. Don't leave it lying around where it can get dusty or scratched. Storing them vertically in a case or on a spindle is much better than stacking them on top of each other. So there you have it, a simple, cheap, and often effective way to rescue your beloved media. It's not a guaranteed fix for every scratch, but for those annoying surface scuffs, it's definitely worth a shot before you give up. I hope this guide helps you save a disc or two from the landfill. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this method and what your results were. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.